What's up, Dragon Brood? So I haven't done a product review in a good minute, and I came across this company called Ace Studios that offers a service of basically taking your logo and animating it so you can get different types of intro, outro type stuff if you want it. I did a video on this as I did a service from Fiverr where I went out and picked out 3 or 4 people and had them do some work for me, and then I reviewed it, showed you which one I selected, which I actually used today. But I was thinking about what other options were there. And it turns out this company has a service that's actually cheaper than anything I'd seen on Fiverr. So, what I want to do is I want to go over some of the samples that I got from them. We'll talk about what I do and don't like about each, and then we'll go over the actual value and would I recommend them or not. So, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to say up front, there's going to be some of these I definitely like much more than others, and there'll be various reasons why. And I'm going to go ahead and have these muted. They do come with sound. Just going to let y'all know that up front. But the sounds are very basic. So the one thing I would recommend is if you get any from their service, you'll probably, you may like the stuff that comes with it. The sounds weren't necessarily my taste or my flavor. It didn't really like blend with my brand. But it's very easy to just get free music and put it in the background to match whatever it is you want to do. So that being said, I'll just show them as video and then I will give my commentary over them. So let's take a look at this first one here, actually. All right, so this one I don't mind too much because it's simple, right? Everything just kind of comes into focus. And it depends, like whatever you wanted to use it for, it'd be pretty good. Not necessarily one from my brand, but I think I could see it working for a lot of people. The second one, I actually kind of dig it. It's a little flashy for what I do, but if you had a channel that was just like bigger, poppier, showing off some other stuff, like maybe you were doing some big type of reviews or something, it's kind of cool. I sort of dig that one. This one, and you're gonna see a trend for me, like any of these that just have like a swipe over effect that don't really interact with the logo, I'm not a big fan because to me that's not necessarily animating the logo. You kind of animated a thing and just stuck the logo behind it. And I get it because of what they do. The price is so cheap. I mean, you guys aren't going to believe this, or y'all aren't going to believe this whenever I tell you, but it's also saves them time, right? For the price they're doing, you got to be able to do it quickly and cheaply. Yeah, same thing here. Like that was just like, it's just ribbons over a screen. Didn't do anything for me. And then this one's a little bit different. I kind of like this. Like I could see this if you did like a tech review channel or something else. Like that was really neat. Like I could even see that being something I eventually use for a project. Maybe if I extend my brand to being just a review channel in addition to a gaming channel, I think I would probably have that for possibly a review channel. It's very cool. This one I like a lot. Like I'm a big fan of this. Like this actually inverts the color of the logo. The logo pops back in. Like, matter of fact, let's rewatch that. Like that's just really cool. Like this is one I feel like people would pay good money to have their logos animated like this. I mean, it's a cool like water drop effect or paint splash. Like you can set it to a simple beat and it's only 10 seconds. I mean, like really, really good. Like that one really impressed me. I was pretty big fan of this one too. If you want the simplicity of just a quick intro, this one's like 7 seconds, drops in, spins, shows your logo. Nothing wrong with that one. And by the way, these were all part of a similar package. So these all came together. Yeah, this one I like too. Let's take a look at that one again too. Like I like how it's kind of going one way and then it brings itself into that side corner and then just goes center screen, right? Like that's actually really neat. And it's simple. That's the other thing. Like, and that actually fit with different types of music. So if you have a different flavor that goes with your channel that you have trouble matching up, that's one that'd be very easy to fit in whatever your channel is. This one, again, I wasn't a fan of. It's like, okay, there's some paper airplanes. But again, you just took an animation of paper airplanes and then stuck the logo behind it. So like that one, not necessarily a fan. This one, I like. This one I might actually use for my channel because it's quick. Like so much happened. That's 4 seconds, but so much happened in 4 seconds. Like Let's check this one out again. Like if you literally just had something that's dun dun dun, you know, and then just get right to the logo and then get right into your video, right? Like that I would like. Like that's so cool. I'm definitely a big fan of that. Yeah, this one's another one. Nice and simple. Especially, I would like something like this, again, if you're doing a review channel, if you're doing like a business channel, you know, maybe something real simple. If you had like a cool multicolor cosmetic logo, some of that where all the pieces just come together real quick. I think it's really good for something like that too. Yeah, here's another one. It was like, and here's my problem with this one, right? If you look, the ribbon, they're not even like the right size to cover up the logo as it's coming into view. Like, I mean, I get it. I understand why they do it. And some people may love it. It's just not for me personally. Same thing here. I just included these so you can kind of see some examples where it's like, okay, they pass by. And that one's a little cleaner, but not really what I was looking for. Now, this one is kind of cool. I like this one too, where like, and by the way, they match all these up with your brand colors. So if my logo was blue, green, and silver, or blue, black, and orange, or whatever, all the colors would match that for what they give you. They give you a choice on their website. But yeah, this was neat. Taking a look at that again, since I kind of really talked over that, but I like that it fills up the screen with the color. It's a good visual. Everything matches, and then boom, your logo's there in the middle. Like, and this was one, again, it didn't really have to do much with the logo, but it was cool that it gave you a lot of presence around the logo to get what you need. Yeah, this one I liked too. There's a lot of these type of smoke effects and things you'll see from some of the different providers on Fiverr, but this one I liked a lot because it was active, it used the whole screen, it popped the logo, it looks like the logo's smoking when everything clears, and that works for me. So that's another one I could see myself using. So yeah, definitely you can expect to see at least one of these on the channel at some point in the future. This one was wild. This one like surprised me when I was going through and this one popped up. I was like, yo, like what's going on here? And because it looks so different than the other ones, right? Like let's like take a shot of that one again. Like it just comes into view. It's angled. It's got like the hologram type thing. And again, this would be sweet for gaming channels, any type of technological stuff. If you're building things, it could be really neat. If you're just doing computer reviews or something, like that could be kind of neat. So lots of stuff that one could be used for, and it's really nice. Yeah, this one was kind of neat too. I liked what it was doing. Again, it was simple. This one's only a quick little 9 seconds, but it's nice. There's sometimes simplicity just works, you know, and it can get you what you need. This is another one that's simple, clean, 6 seconds, you know, really sell it for what you need out of it. So I'd probably recommend that one to a lot of people too. Then we only have a couple more here. This one's kind of interesting, right? Because let's take a look at this again, because this one's very much like, it has that very simplistic, like, okay, I'm going to add all these little ribbon shooters, whatever. But these actually are appearing, popping, and then part of the logos are coming in as it hits. So like big fan of that. I mean, this I think is the way you can use a lot of those what look like cheap animations and really turn it into something cool. Like, I mean, this is just a really nice use of that. Like, I'm a big fan. And then this one was just, I included it because it was so different. Like, I don't even know what's going on here. Like you're peeling up these little bubbles or sheets, and then it's just like there's the logo hidden under all this stuff. Like, I don't know what you do with that. Like, I don't know who would want it. I mean, I did see a YouTube channel where a guy just has one of those coin pusher like carnival machines, and that's just what he does on his channel. So maybe if you do something with like gold and whatever or silver, like maybe this works. Like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of crazy, but it was weird. Like I said, so different. It was cool. And then this is another simple one, just kind of a 3D setup of a logo, slides into place. You play your music or whatever you have branded, and boom, you're done. Now, what do I feel about their service? Well, let me tell you this. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess how much we spent on those. Okay, $20. So their service What they'll actually do is you can go to their website and you can order the sample pack, which is basically 50 previews. They will just take your logo, you give them the colors, you can give them a few notes, and they will try to match up stuff as best they can. Then they send you 50 samples. If you like anything in that 50, you can spend $20 with them and they will just give you them, obviously without the watermarks or whatever, so you can just use them however you want. They're yours. And you get 50. You get all 50. So I showed you like about 20-ish, 22, I think. So there's a lot more, obviously, that I didn't include. But it's still worth the money. I mean, it's huge. We have so many that I could use however I want. And then they have some different packages too. They can set them up so you can use them on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever, if you want to put them on certain platforms, if you want to use them for headers. They can also do them where they have transparent backgrounds. So I did pay for that. That was another $15. So they took all 50 that they put in the package, and then they gave me transparent backgrounds for them. Now, they do have a separate package. You can go to their site and you can pay a little bit more, and then they have literally hundreds that you can pick from. I mean, I went through and it was like pages and pages and pages of different styles you can pick from. So if there's something you like, you can tell them like, hey, can I have my logo done up in these like 20 different ones or 30 different ones, and they can put together a package for you, it look like. So it's very cool. I mean, they have a lot of options. It's simple to use. The only thing I'd say, they do charge you for rush shipping if you want to get it done in like less than 4 days, I think, or something. But truthfully, well, if you pay for the rush shipping, I think they do it in like 24 to 48 hours. Mine came somewhere between 2 and 3 days anyway, so I didn't think it was that big a deal. So unless you're really pressed for time, I don't know if I'd pay for the rush shipping, but everything else was pretty good. They're quick about communicating. You know, if I send them a message or send something to their Facebook page, they responded usually within less than a day, usually within a half day. So overall, it's really cool. Like I said, the fact that they're also doing business on Fiverr is pretty cool. So you can reach them through there if you just want some individual one-off things. Yeah, like I said, I think it's a service worth paying for. I mean, if you don't know what you want specifically as an intro, or you don't know how you want your logo animated, this is kind of a cool way to do it on the cheap and get a lot of options to pick from. So yeah, I would give Ace Studios a thumbs up. Yeah, there's going to be stuff I didn't like, obviously. I showed you like 20, and there were probably like 5 or 6. I was like, yeah, whatever. But then I still have like 40 plus I can pick from. You know, that's no small number. I mean, that's a huge amount to find something that I like. And then if I just don't like any of it, it was $20, you know, and not even that. Like, I got to see all 50 of them before I decided if I wanted to pay anything for it. So yeah, it was really, really cool. Totally different, not what I expected it was going to be, you know, especially with the service being that cheap. I didn't think they were going to have anything I necessarily would like, but it turns out I was pleasantly surprised. But anyway, it's something I just wanted to put out there. What I would say is, if you're looking for something for a new YouTube channel, if you want to spice up your brand as far as your Facebook pages, your Twitter accounts, Instagram, whatever, you know, those are some things you might use it for. Also, if you just have a business and you're wanting to use stuff for commercials, if you want to use stuff for promo videos, maybe you're putting stuff together for special events upcoming, you know, having that stuff is awesome. So anytime you get a company that's willing to do that cheap and give you material to use, it is hard to pass that up. So absolutely, I would say if you need some work, give them a look. They were reliable, they're fast, communication's good, and the price is unbelievably cheap for the number of options that you get. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and as usual, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time I have a fun item to review.